number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Ajayi. And an alley to run. Jay Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On first down, Wilson. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Alert.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ajayi. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Kiwi's trash. Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Raven 7.
What? 380! Alert! Lost the twist! Check! 36 power. Switch! 36!
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, he's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Switch! Check 13! Alert! Still got 4 down. Check! Easy.
On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This is Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the play.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 5-4.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Right there, 54. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 9, check 9.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Trey Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Right there, 54, Mike.
Alert, alert.
Mike 54. Mike.
This time Wilson will throw. He's got Burton here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ajayi. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
29 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I got it. 5 wide. Off the screen. Watch the screen. Like 41.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Back. Middle. Half. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback.
Kill.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
54.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today. No, don't. He's checking Craig.
Watch that.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Friday.
Jim.
36 power. Tempo.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. The 20. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That goes for a gain of 31. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here I come.
Front left.
Go. That's it. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
Block that. Touch 50.
You got tight right there. Rush in.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we've talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get happy if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with a J. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Who that? Who that? Switch. Switch. Check 37. Hayward.
Still got 4 down, 4 down. Bang out, bang out. Bang.
Now Wilson throwing again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
4 down, 4 down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
One left, one left. Nice.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Wilson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
There. Hey, 0.
Mike 54.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fuck that.
29 is Mike.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. What we got? What we got? What we got? 29 is the Mike.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Pull up for signals.
2-6. 29 is the Mike. Mike.
One left. Right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Lutz good on the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8, as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Wells. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Is that right there something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history? That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
29 is the mic. Mike 27.
Good, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw again, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go. Let's go.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Check 24. Check 24. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Go.
Friday.
Again, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Middle. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Regular. He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Matt Bosher now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's get it. Whip. Go now.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 0.
Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing now is Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Hey, switch gears. Go.
They'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 21 yards there on third down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Shift that. Motion. Check. Shift. Hey, 4-1, come on.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
this magic. One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Make it count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop.